Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon and welcome back to Vox Adventures. Well, last night I got the rest of the stolen presents. Hmm. Oh, come on. Now let's see here. Who will we go and help next? So yesterday I continued on watching the DVDs I got for Christmas. Watched Murder by Death. It's okay. As a Hercule Poirot fan, I was personally offended by the parody of Poirot. Sydney, like I can even remember. Like I should even bother to remember the character's full name. It was so unlike Poirot. It was insulting. No parody of any of his own habits, just whatever. No, 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 this is bad, this is really bad. Jensen covers her face dramatically and starts sobbing profusely. Don't cry, Tinson, what's wrong? I lost all the toys. I was wrapping them and I wanted to play with a few of them. Only for a little bit, but I swear. Let's run that again. Only for a little bit, I swear. Oh jeez, what the... Oh, of course. OBS not responding. Okay, now it's responding. Only for a little bit, I swear, but they ran off. Jensen's lower left starts to tremble again. Where did they run off to, Tinsel? I'm not sure. They were shouting and laughing at each other, banging against the table and upturning the chairs as they went to the door. I tried to stop them, but I tripped over one of the chairs and got all tangled up in wrapping paper. I see. Oh, let me think. Tinsel's face takes on a pensive look, while she struggles to recall. There were policemen, she says slowly, and nice builder dolls, and very scary looking Vikings. Are you going to help me, please? Of course. I had an idea where they might be low. This one again. Wish I had an idea where they might be low. Well, there was this one time that Tipper accidentally let a toy escape. He said he caught it in the cave under the mountain. You know where we keep the really big boxes? He'd really like to play there. I can take a look. Thank you so much. Tinson's eyes light up like Raoul Tinsel. If you find them, don't be too hard on them. Tinson's voice is heavy with concern. I'm sure they didn't mean to run off like that. You got it, Tinson. Thank you, Tinson runs towards you and gives you a big hug as she keeps repeating, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so after Murder by Death, I continued with 100 Years of Horror. Watched quite a few episodes yesterday. Went straight from the Frankenstein episode to the Demons episode. I quite like how it turns autobiographical at some points with Christopher Lee. It's really nice. This isn't the place. Yes, sir, this is the place. Hey, get back here. One of 8. Excellent. Peter Sellers as Mr. Ring was the most absurd thing I've ever seen. I know people see Mr. Chang as racist, but the fact that he has a few Asian American defenders and the fact that he was quite fair for his day says a lot. I mean, it probably didn't help that he was quite well portrayed in the book series. Have I read them? No, I've read of them. And really, from what I've read about the character and his history, on film he hadn't been portrayed by an actor of Asian descent since 1930. So that's definitely a reason why you might see him as racist, but apparently he's amongst Asian Americans. There are those who defend him, and in East Asia, where things like yellowface, blackface, and the like aren't seen as offensive. Yeah, surprising, I know. They don't really have a problem with it, and I think some of it might have to do with the fact that Mr. Chang was not portrayed as a villain. He was the first time a Chinese character was portrayed as a hero. He was intelligent. His children were portrayed as just regular people, and so was he. There was an implication he was an immigrant, and then there's one case where he speaks a bit offensively about Japanese people, and it gives awfully like, I'm not sure if it's the intended implication, but given the Sino-Japanese wars, if he was an immigrant, it makes you think that he lost family over back in East Asia during those two wars. His children, they're just regular kids, regular people. They're the children of an immigrant who was and they were born in the country their father immigrated to. I mean, at least that's my reading of it. Jeez, it's a reading of a reading. How absurd can you get? Of course, admittedly, some things have not aged around, but yeah, he's got defenders. Such as Key Luke. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but he voiced the animated portrayal of Mr. Chang, which is the reason I even... No, Mr. Chang? I think it was Mr. Chan. Chan, which was it? Whichever it was. The character was quite fair for the 1920s, 30s, and still has defenders to this day. And well, obviously I'm not of Asian descent, at least not to my knowledge. I mean, the Mongols never really made it as far as Ireland, so I don't know about... Well, I've got some mainland European descent, ancestry. But like, I can't even remember. I'm more familiar with my own heritage than my mainland heritage. Dad's family is Gaelic Irish, Mom's family is Highland Scottish. I'm basically the most... Both are forms of Gaelic, so I'm basically the most Gaelic person I know. Ultimately, keeping in mind what the character of Mr. Chan is and has been, I can see him as a lot more than just a racist character. You found the toys. I'm so happy. I'll get to wrapping these right away. Jinsun sniffs loudly and just looks a mess. Please take this for your trouble. She hands you over your reward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She trails off, turning back to her work, still thanking you. At any rate, I find Mr. Chan less offensive than Fu Manchu. Yeah. It was bizarrely, the character ended up having a mustache star named after him, Fu Manchu, but from what I've read, when researching mustache styles, the character had no mustache at all in the original literary works. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Dracula has a mustache in the book, doesn't in many of the screen adaptations. Fu Manchu doesn't have a mustache in the books, does in many of the screen adaptations, which I don't think have been a thing since the 60s. Good lord, I don't even think you can adapt Fu Manchu anymore. Unlike Mr. Chan, who does have some good things about him, which, as I said, the first time that an Asian character wasn't portrayed as a villain in Western entertainment. Fu Manchu, I don't know. I really don't know. Of course, I hear because the MCU can't use Fu Manchu because Marvel's lost the rights from the character and probably couldn't even use him even if they wanted to. They're basically just combining him with the Mandarin, who I'm just saying obviously based off of Fu Manchu. For an upcoming film. So there's this character who is Fu Manchu's son in Marvel comics, so because they can't use him, they're just putting the Mandarin in his place, who is based off of Fu Manchu. I fix stuff, you know. I'm toast good at it, yo. Sure. My hot rod! Oh no! What am I going to do? What's wrong, Chappie? Can't you see my beautiful hot rod is on fire? I don't mean figuratively. Do you think you could help me put it out? Yes, of course. Thank you. Okay, since everything is frozen around here, bring either blocks of snow or blocks of ice. If you can press them against the engine, we may be able to cool that down. I can do that. Great. Please save my beautiful hot rod. Take either a block of snow or a block of ice and left click it against the top of the engine. If anything comes out, we may have to deal with it. Okay, so the character that the Mandarin is going up against, because he's also of Asian descent, it doesn't carry as much racist connotations as he being a member of a white heroes rogues gallery. So, and round with Iron Man being dead and with Tony Stark being dead in the MCU, it's not like you could even have the actual Mandarin go up against them. Of course, if I recall correctly, at one point in the comics, Rhodey, that is to say War Machine, if you don't recognize the real name, well, technically it's not his real name, it's a nickname. His real name's James Rhodes, if I recall correctly. But because I'm so used to calling him by his nickname, there you go. I can't really remember properly. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is not the stuff. If I recall correctly, Rhodey action. Okay, let me explain. Tony ascended to the position of head of S.H.I.E.L.D., so Rhodey ascended from War Machine to Iron Man, so... if Rhodey doesn't appear to fight the Mandarin alongside our hero, an opportunity's been missed. If you can't have him fight Leo, obviously can't have him fight the original. Can't have the Mandarin fight the original Iron Man, but yeah, for two reasons. Right here against a villain of Asian descent, a little bit on the racist side. Yeah, but also Tony Stark is dead, so what's the Mandarin gonna do? No, can't go to his grave. Tony was cremated. Yeah, I don't know. Threaten his family? Threaten his family? No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah, it does, but a pretender to the name was the one who was Tony's enemy, not the actual Mandarin himself. So I don't know if the actual Mandarin would actually do anything in regards to Tony's family. But still, having one of Tony's successors from the comics go up against the Mandarin would be excellent. Oh, jeez. And I think I hope I speak for all of us when I say we want to see Rhodey again. I don't want his adventures to end. He's a great character. You know, when Marvel and DC teamed up to create Amalgam Comics, uh, obviously they combined Hal Jordan with Tony Stark. Hal Jordan is the white Green Lantern that everyone knows, and they combined Rhodey with John Stewart, who is the black Green Lantern everyone knows. And honestly, Tony and Rhodey are best friends, so I really think it would just be cool to just have Hal and John be best friends. It would be nice. I don't know if that's ever been something that's been done in the comics, but they're both Green Lanterns from Earth. It would be nice if there was a bit of a friendship between them. I mean, obviously I think a lot of the Green Lanterns from Earth probably get along, except Guy Gardner. Yeah, that guy's a jerk. A jerk with a heart of gold, but still a jerk. Oh, yeah, that bit about Amalgam Comics. So the character was called Iron Lantern. If I remember correctly, well, yeah, obviously I remember correctly. The character was called Hal Stark. It was his friend Stuart Rhodes, which isn't a bad name. His alter ego was War Lantern. You. Yeah, just vanish. So, the arch enemy of Iron Lantern is Mandarin Sinestro. Obviously, a combination of the Mandarin and Sinestro, which uh, bizarrely, since Sinestro's an alien, kind of brings Ming the Merciless to mind. You know, from Flash Gordon. And honestly, yeah, Ming the Merciless. Also a case of Yellow Peril. He, in the initial comics, he was literally yellow skinned. Ming was kind of racist and they made him white, but kept the name. Basically, all of the characters who have been portrayed with yellow skin, literally yellow, because you know that's just how things were back then, in the 30s. They just made them all white. And further down the road, Ming was made green. Yeah, like. And then in 1980, you had a. Well, he was green in the Filmation series. The Filmation animated series. I'm not sure if he actually was at any point in the comics. Oh, jeez. He was also green in the 90s animated series, and a lot more reptilian. Oh lord, my feet are falling asleep. Oh, Ice Hag. And then there was the live action series in the previous decade where he was portrayed by a white guy, fellow Canadian like myself. Can't remember his name at the moment. Of course, I guess that's a bit of an improvement since he's always been portrayed in yellow face. And the portrayal from the previous decade was completely devoid of yellow face. He was just a white guy with the name Ming. Not a bit of an improvement since it's a bit less yellow peril, and that's something that was being carried well into the 80s. Maybe in the 90s. Like, he still had the Asian facial features in the Filmation series. I don't recall him having the. he didn't have the mustache or any of that in the 90s series. I mean, if he's reptilian, I don't see how he can. Oh, but like, I can even remember. It's been so long. But even if I were to do something in the vein of Flash Gordon, I would basically just go for something more European, maybe a bit more Roman. The Romans and the Chinese considered themselves. Look, Romans and the Chinese of the time considered themselves to be counterparts to one another. For God's sake. Ugh. Feet, wake up. Wake up. No, this isn't totally bad. This isn't entirely terrible. As someone who once woke up to find his legs asleep, and when trying to get out of bed ended up crashing into his closet door, I can say just having the feet be asleep is much better. If I were to do something Flash Gordon inspired, definitely go more Roman than Chinese. God's sake. I mean, the name Julio Claudian is definitely an idea. Because that's where Ming's name comes from. He comes from a Chinese dynasty, so obviously, if I were to go Roman, which I obviously would, either the protagonist would have to be Asian as well, of Asian descent as well, or actually that's not a bad idea. Either ideas work wonderfully because geez, I've been going pretty heavy, haven't I? Honestly, I don't know what it is about green-skinned villains. It was a bit over. I mean, yeah, I know. Green Goblin, technically a costume, unless you're talking about the Trouser, it isn't. Yeah, so the Yetis have a new skin. The leader, I can definitely say, is genuinely green skinned. The leader, the abomination, and remember, that's just Marvel. Off the top of my head, I can't remember any DC villains with green skin. But Marvel, green skinned villains were just so overused in the 1960s Spider-Man show, and then as I said, turning Ming green, you just end up with you start ending up having a surplus of green-skinned villains. I mean, it's kind of weird because Ming's daughter, Aura, she didn't have green skin. She was just portrayed as white. She should have had green skin too, shown some consistency. Actually, there wasn't a lot of consistency. That character, the Shadow Queen or whatever she was called, had blue skin. So there really was no consistency. If they had a any human skin color, I mean, yeah, they're aliens, so they should. There was really no consistency. There's a heavy implication that Ming and that Shadow Queen I mentioned are of the same ethnic group, same alien species, so they should have had the same skin color. But no, he's green, she's blue. What the hell? And I get that Ming has a wide sexual preference. You see his harem, there's women of all kind in there. So maybe Aura takes after her mother, but really there should have been a bit more of an implication that she is Ming's daughter. I don't see resemblance. Give her the black hair. Give her the. I mean, no, just give her the green skin. Uh, keep the red hair. I like red hair. I like characters with red hair. There's not enough of them, I feel like. I'm technically a redhead myself, but it's darkened to the point it can be mistaken as brown. Yeah, it's more obvious in my beard a lot. In my beard and my mustache a lot of the time. Yeah, that's another bit of a problem I have when characters don't characters who are supposed to be related don't look like they are. Ming and Aura did not look like they were related in the Formation Flash Gordon series. No, no way. in Marvel's Flash Gordon comic book miniseries, a lot of the Ming and a lot of other people of Mongol were grey skinned. The Lion people were not. So, yeah, they were at least consistent. The Formation series, not so much. Yeah, the Formation series, not so much. There wasn't really any consistency, and consistency would have been good. If Ming comes from the same kingdom as that Shadow Queen I mentioned, then she's got to belong to the same people. She's got to be. She and he and her, there should have been a bit more implication there of the same background, and there's really nothing to say that they share any connection. It's just legend. Mongol legend. So there's another pet peeve I have, lack of consistency. Oh jeez. Yeah, but enough about Flash Gordon. Let's talk about something else. So, 100 Years of Horror. Excellent show. I highly recommend it. Still working through it. Robert De Niro, he's compared playing Frankenstein's creation and the devil to playing Hamlet or and Jesus. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it makes sense. How often is anyone going to play those characters? Oh, come on, I need snow or ice. Oh, jeez. Is this thing... Do gingerbread creepers not? Okay, that... I guess not. Oh, come on. Not what I need. we go. I really like my episode about ghosts. It's called The Evil Unseeable, which is just a really great title. Oh, come on. No, can't be blue ice. Apparently not. And the episode about phantoms is about, well, the Phantom of the Opera and its adaptations, and the Invisible Man and its adaptations. When I'm done my recording and streaming for the day, I'm gonna be continuing on with the Mutants episode, which, if I recall correctly, and it's been years since I last saw it. It's going to be featuring the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Yeti, maybe a few other things. Oh, come on. Ugh. Nothing in here, so let's keep searching. Blue ice again. Not sure why that didn't work. Or why I even took it. Come on, I need snow, I need ice. Yeah, the search for ice and snow. In a place that is very much ice and snow. It would be a case of needle in a haystack. Actually, I guess it kind of is, but in this case, the needles are in chests in a haystack. More blue ice. Why? Yeah, I've been searching the entire place for ice and snow. Still got time. Yeah, snow mutants are creepy. They just vanish, and then they come back after you a moment later. Oh, please. Uh, that's not. Let's not. No. So, yeah, back to Murder by Death. David Nevins is also in it. Well, between Peter Sellers. Between Peter Sellers, David Nevins, and what's his name? The guy who plays in the Sam Spade parody. The only actors that I recognize. Yes, Alex. There you are. Yay. I've got a bit of an itch, so forgive me for that odd moment. That's not what I seek. Hi. Oh, jeez. Come on, I need snow, I need ice. Hey. Yes, Alex. I love you too. Yes! There, like, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Except it doesn't set a giant boulder coming after me. Actually, imagine if that was something that actually appeared in an event, like you take something out of a chest. The next thing you know, you end up being attacked or something on the ground just vanishes from beneath you. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's purring. Kitten. What in? Oh, jeez. Left click, right click. Um. Oh, okay. Oh. You've got great aim. I'm not fighting. Hot Rod Magma Slimes? Why have I never heard of them? With them gone, I think the engine might cool back down. Glad I could help. Please, accept this reward. I really appreciate the help. I need to go talk to that no-good scabber that sold me that engine. Goodbye. Wait, where are you going? Oh, jeez. Ice Hague, Night Hague. What's next? Yeah, jeez, I try to avoid them, I try to avoid them. Hey, you. Are you looking at the screen? Give him a wide berth. Okay, that's not going to work. So many things to do before we can spread cheerless here. Hey, I heard something about spreading cheer. What's up with that? Well, I could use some help gathering a few things. Are you up for that? Sure, what do you need me to get? In order to spread the cheer, we need to fix up Santa's sleigh to make it... Let's run again. In order to spread the cheer, we need to fix up Santa's sleigh. To make it fly, we use fairy frost. You can collect... You can collect our dust by right-clicking their sparkles in the air. Come find me when you have collected 3 fairy dust. Alright, I'm on it. and I'm a bit concerned I might be doing this well into tomorrow. Oh, jeez. No, that's Christmas ornaments. Why am I even in here? There we go. Even getting anything? Oh, jeez, this will probably be carrying over into tomorrow. Seemed like it was easier yesterday. Or yesterday, last year, I should say. I wasn't doing this yesterday. Oh, jeez. Get away, you Frosty the Snowman reject. And just like that, he vanishes. Mm. is so difficult. You need fairy vision or something. Okay, you know what? Oh no. I wish I was about to get snowed in. Where the fairy go? No. Hello. Where are you going? Come on. Get back here, you. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Trying to right click. Alex? Who's my kitten? Oh, jeez. Come on, really? Oh. Oh. What in... You're hitting the right button. Oh, come on. crazy difficult. Oh, jeez. On. You please just move in a straight line. Bastard. Now it's... Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Where isn't it? Come on. Come on. Got it. I finally got it. Oh jeez, just 3 more. What in... Well, this is definitely horror movie-esque. You saw that, right? You saw that. I have it on video and everything. You saw that. Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'm Brian Croydragon signing out. Stay straight.